Ada? I don't think I've introduced myself yet. My name's Leon. I'm with the RPD. It's a dead end.
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost. I'll go and check. How cute. That little girl must have dropped this. I think I'll hold on to it for her.
Alright everyone, welcome to part 2 of my Resident Evil 2 Leon B playthrough, or walkthrough I mean. So right now we are playing as Ada Wong and we are getting felt up by a zombie. So, as you may or may not have noticed, this area is the same exact area that we ran through with Sherry, and it retains the same exact puzzle that we did with Sherry, which is a puzzle making a bridge across a gap, which is really boring to do. Sucks that we have to do it twice, but at least I fast-forwarded it. I don't know if I think I did fast-forward it in another video too. I hate it when Sherry does that puzzle because she does this stupid thing where she can't climb things that fast, and then she like lifts her leg and then drops it and like lifts it again. But that's off topic. So as you saw, we picked up the Clover Precinct key and we are making our way out of here. You can pick up some ammo for Leon just like you did with Claire with Sherry, and in order to get that ammo you need to go down here. The ammo is shotgun shells, so if you don't want any more shotgun shells, be sure to just run back and not give Leon anything. He is a selfish douche after all, so why even give him anything? So, depending on, well, if you play Claire B rather than Leon B, there will still be zombies through here, but it will be a lot easier because Sherry cannot be grabbed by these zombies. The zombies can only damage her by vomiting on her, but it's really easy to dodge the vomit. And of course, if you play Leon A, there will be zombie dogs here, and of course Ada can put them down with her pistol if she'd like.
Leon, can you hear me?
Ada, did you find anything?
Right here. Think fast. Here's one more. Hey, I can't reach the ventilation hole. I'm going to have to find another way around. I'll catch up with you later.
What? Ada, wait!
Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
Alrighty, so that is a not so subtle hint as to where we need to go next. So let's pick up the items that Ada gave us, and let's be on our way. So you may or may not want to save at this point in the game. There's a save room in that door right there to the right side. I did save, but I decided to cut it out because I only saved. I didn't do anything with my inventory or anything like that. So now that we have these items, let's use that precinct key in order to unlock a door, in order to get a red card key, which will give us the special items that I talked about leaving in Claire A, or that I talked about leaving for Leon in Claire A. So, I don't know whether or not you guys checked out the Resident Evil 6 trailer, but I think it looks pretty awesome. Apparently there is an evil version of Ada in the game, or her evil clone or something like that. That is the reason apparently that she's wearing blue rather than red. She does have the red scarf though, but her dress is blue, which would be really out of the ordinary for Ada to wear. But I think the game looks really good right now. There's supposed to be 3 scenarios. One with Leon, which is, you know, sort of this style of survival horror. One with Chris, which I think is more like Resident Evil 5. And then one with the new character, I believe his name is Jake. And I think that scenario is going to play out a lot like Resident Evil 3, where you're being chased by a gigantic monster throughout the duration of the campaign. And apparently all of the campaigns are supposed to be around 10 hours long, so the game is supposed to be about 30 hours, and I think that there's supposed to be a hidden 4th campaign in there, which won't be so hidden after all the news we've been getting, but I don't know if the hidden campaign is going to be with a new character, or if it's going to be like all of the characters going about their business together, where you get to pick whether or not you want to play as Leon or Claire, or not Leon or Claire, Leon or Chris, or Jake, or if there's another character like Ada or something that you can play as. But that's what I heard anyway. It's all rumors right now, but I think the game looks really awesome. But let me get back to this walkthrough at the moment. So as you saw, I killed the 2 lickers in the room, picked up the red card key, went in here, and now I get to pick up these 2 special items. One is the side pack, which gives you 2 extra inventory items, and the other is the submachine gun, which takes up 2 inventory items. So that is somewhat convenient for us. And yeah, now that we have those, let's make our way back to the precinct and use up the rest of these keys. So, as I was saying, the game looks really good. I'm really looking forward to the Leon versus Chris part of the game. I'm not really sure who I prefer. If you had asked me around the time that Resident Evil 2 and 3 was out, I'd have chosen Leon, but I don't know, since Resident Evil 5, I like Chris a lot more than I used to. To me, Chris was a really boring character up until Resident Evil 5, where they actually gave him a personality. In other games, he was really, really boring in comparison to the other characters. In my opinion, of course. But I always liked Leon the best since Resident Evil 2. Well, I probably like Jill the best, but as far as the male characters, I guess it's Leon. Well, since 2 anyway, and then when 5 came out, I kind of go back and forth between Chris and Leon. But as you saw, I picked up some shotgun ammo and magnum ammo in that room that I ran in. The shotgun ammo is located in the locker, and the magnum ammo is on the desk. And for some reason, I don't think that there's ammo in that locker with Claire, but there is with Leon. I'm not sure as to why that's the case. But yeah, you can kill all these zombies if you'd like. You can also dodge them the same way that I did with Claire, but I guess for some reason I was pretty trigger happy, so I just wanted them gone and dealt with. So now we are on our way to pick up the rook plug, which is located in the holding room over here. And why am I looking in my inventory? So, now that I've used up this precinct key, I have 1 space in order to pick up the rook plug. But once I click on the other door, the other precinct key will be used up, and I'll have another space in order to pick up the cog wheel, which we are going to need for later. So as you saw, the liquor did not break through the glass this time around, but he does with Claire, so go figure. Don't know why, but who cares? Makes it easier for us to run through. So as you see, we discarded that, and now we need to use the lighter in order to do the same exact puzzle that we did with Claire. But luckily, we didn't need to save a space for the lighter this time around, since Leon always carried it around. So let's go up to the lighter and use it. And once again, it's the middle one, the one furthest to the right, and then the one all the way on the left, or 12, 13, and 11. So, as usual, same exact things happen here. I wonder if anything different's gonna happen this time around. Oh my god, it's Mr. X. I'm so frightened. So as you can see, Mr. X will show up in some random areas that you wouldn't expect. Even though I did expect that one. But when I first played the game, I did not expect that, and it scared the hell out of me. I was so happy when I left that room. But, as I'm sure many of you know, you're still not safe once you leave that room. He just breaks through here and tries to get you again. I think that section is really well done. That's probably the biggest scare that you'll get from Mr. X in the entire game. There is one part where he shows up, well, if you're playing Claire A, he will show up in the area where you need to use the crank, or the area before, well, the hallway before the crank area that you need to use. It's on the attic, or in the top floor of the police department. Attic. I don't think a police department has an attic. It's really weird. But yeah, it's around the rooftop of the police station. But that only happens in Claire B. It does not happen in Leon B. I don't really remember all the differences between the two because I haven't played Claire B in years. Probably since I first got this game, actually. When I first ran through the game, I played through Leon A and Claire B. And that might have been the only time I ever went through it that way. Then after that, I went through I went through Claire A and Leon B the rest of the times. I don't know, like Claire, or Leon A and Claire B just doesn't seem right for some reason. It seems like a what-if scenario. Always seemed like that to me. But I was right, I guess. So, as you can see, those two liquors are still here. I don't know whether or not you guys took them out, but at this point, you have so much ammo, you may as well. So, right now, we need to use 2 red jewels in order to get the king plug, I believe. And my god, do I suck at shooting this guy. It was such a stupid idea to take out the magnum right there. I should have just used the shotgun, but no, I had to look cool for the camera and use the magnum. But I ended up making myself look like a fool. Which happens quite often, I guess. Especially doing these videos. So, use the red jewels, and this guy's chest will open up in a nice CG cutscene for no reason. And yeah, now he has the king plug. Last time he had some sort of weird item for Claire. I forgot what it was. One of those emblem type things. I always forget what those are called, but who cares. So, now that we have that, let's run into the area that the police chief was in with Claire. And of course, Leon never sees the police chief. Even if you play Leon A, he does not see the police chief for some reason. Never gets to meet his boss. That kind of sucks. But then again, the police chief is not a pleasant person. So, who cares? And you did not need to pick that up. I was just, for some reason, I thought that was one of those items that Claire has to pick up in order to, or so that she has to use on that painting. I don't know why, I thought that was one of those items. So, let's run back here in order to acquire the crank. And once we get that, we will be able to pick up the rest of the plugs, and we will be able to get the hell out of this police station. Into the sewers again, which is the most boring area of this game. Because it's so straightforward. So, here it is, the beloved crank, the most beloved item in the Resident Evil series. And you do not need to file any of those files, or any of those notes or anything, so if you like, you can just run past it. But if this is your first time playing the game, be sure to read through it. And oh my god, it is Mr. X again. This time around, I do suggest that you shoot him down. He only takes 3 shots from the Magnum. And once you kill him, he will give you some Magnum ammo, which is nice. He'll give you far more shots than you used on him. So yes, a net benefit. Quite nice. Quite nice, I must say. Alrighty. So, now that we have this, we will get the Bishop Club next. Or, Bishop Club, wow. The Bishop Plug next. Alrighty. So, I'm not sure. As I said, I'm not sure who I prefer in the fight between Leon and Chris. I'm not sure who would get the upper hand because they both have a lot of skills. I don't know. They've both been through hell. Chris has probably destroyed more BOWs, but I don't know. Really don't know. Then again, Leon runs from boulders and Chris beats them, so I guess Chris has that advantage. So as you saw, I put away the submachine gun. I don't think... Well, I think I do use it in that one section, but you'll see that later. But besides that, I don't use it at all. Usually when I'm running through this game, I don't even pick up the submachine gun, even though I always save it for Leon. I don't know, I never see a use for it. With Claire, you really don't need it because you get far more grenade launcher ammo than you really need. And with Leon, you don't need it because you have more than enough shotgun ammo. And to tell you the truth, the submachine gun isn't that great. It is nice for conserving your ammunition, but I usually play this game just killing the things that I need to kill anyway, so yeah. So as you can see, zombies are going through here because we never used the plug in order to close the shutters and prevent the zombies from coming in. But luckily for us, we never need to go through any of those areas again. So yeah. So as you saw down there, there was a red herb. You will want to pick that up. I think I do pick it up leaving this area. And in order to acquire the Bishop Plug, we need to do the same exact puzzle once again that we did with Claire. So just move the two shelves that are on the right side to the right, or the two shelves that are on the left side to the right, and yeah, the puzzle will be solved. And yes, now we can acquire the Bishop Plug. Yes, give me this. Thank you very much. So the next Resident Evil playthrough that I will be doing is sort of up in the air. I'm not really sure about which game I want to do next. I sort of want to hold off on Resident Evil 3 just because of how randomized it is. As I said in the previous part, I can tell you guys what you need to do, but I can't tell you the exact solutions. For the most part, you're going to have to figure those out yourself. As far as the puzzles go, unless you got lucky and you had the same exact puzzle that I did in that instance. So with Claire, if you're playing Claire B, this is where Mr. X would have showed up, which is quite interesting. He just jumps up from the god damn it. He jumps up from the side and tries to get you, but he's really easy to dodge there too, from what I remember anyway. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm not really sure which one I'm gonna do next. I was thinking of doing Resident Evil 0, but that's probably my least favorite Resident Evil game. I'd like it a lot better if there were item boxes. That's the biggest complaint that I have with that game. Is that you just don't get item boxes, and you end up having to use certain rooms as item boxes. Like, you'll just walk into a certain room, there's like 50 things all over the floor because you just can't put them into the item box. I don't know why they did that. So yeah, now that we have the night plug, let's slide down the shaft, and let's get another cutscene.
No! Get away! No!
So it looks like Ben is in some trouble. Or it looks like Ben is dead, to tell you the truth. So, let's go to see if he's alright.
Ben! Can you still hear me? Come on, answer!
Damn! I don't believe this. I almost got the story.
Ben.
Bitter irony. The chief of police, a co-conspirator. Get that scum. Make him pay.
Hang in there, Ben.
Leon.
Where are you going, Ada?
To the chemical plant. I have a feeling that's where I'll find John.
Ada! Wait! Hey!
Leon, are you still there? We're leaving.
Are you crazy? The streets are still crawling with zombies.
It'll be all right, trust me. We found a way to the sewer. Follow us later.
Claire! Claire! Wait, wait! Man, why doesn't anyone ever listen to me?
Alrighty, so now that Ben is dead, we can go on and use the plugs that we acquired over the course of this video. And we can get out of the police station finally, and into the dreaded sewers that are so boring. I hate the sewers so much. So, as I was saying earlier, I am really... Oh, and of course, you can pick up some herbs and combine them here. I made the super herb, as you can see. And, yeah, so let's leave here, and we need to go down through the manhole again, around the area where we, helped Ada get through the shaft and give us some items. So, anyway, as I was saying earlier, I'm really not sure which Resident Evil game to do next. I don't know, I guess I don't really have any preferences, so I guess whatever you guys decide is fine by me. And when I finish my Ninja Gaiden playthrough, I want to start another game as well. I am not sure if I should do maybe the original Devil May Cry, which is pretty similar to a Resident Evil title, or maybe Onimusha, which is also really similar. I don't know. Since I just recently got the Devil May Cry collection, I may do that. And I just put away my herb there, and I just saved that blue herb just in case of anything, and I saved my game. So that's all I do here. But yeah, as I was saying, I just got the Devil May Cry HD collection, and I don't know. I think I might want to do a playthrough or walkthrough of that game, showing where all the blue orbs are, and well, how to get all the items and everything like that. I think that would be interesting. And oh my god, it is William Birkin. Hey, do you need some help? I guess not. So, William Birkin is an extremely easy boss battle. Just stand in one spot and shoot him 6 times with the Magnum. Once you do that, he will swing at you twice, and then he'll just walk away. He'll just leave you alone. Don't know why? Yeah, I don't know. I guess he just had enough. So, and that's it. That's the extent of the fight. So as you see, he swings at you twice, and he's so angry at you that he just jumps off the edge, or the ledge. See ya, Birkin. It's kind of funny that you still hear him screaming right here. But anyway, goodbye, William Birkin. He's really easy to defeat. So, as you can see, this is where you need to use all of the plugs that you acquired. Once you use all of them here, we will be able to escape to the sewers. The dreaded sewers that are so boring, as I said earlier. I hate the sewers so much. Why? Why do I have to go to the sewers? I always hate sewer sections in games. Unless it's one of the old Ninja Turtle games. Then I'm fine with them. They usually had some interesting battles in those, too. And where did Ada just come from?
Ada!
And how did she survive that fall? That fall is pretty... That's a pretty high fall, I must say.
What was that all about? Running off like that was reckless and stupid. Those zombies are everywhere. Not to mention that thing that got Ben.
I was there, Leon. I know.
Look, Ada. As an officer, it's my job to look out for you. But we're not going to get through this alive if we don't work together. Okay?
All right. We'll do this your way for now.
Alrighty, so we've met Ada, and looks like she's gonna actually follow us now. And look at the beautiful XD door. Don't you love it? So this area is pretty much exactly as it was with Claire. You have to acquire the two medals in order to progress through here. But the thing that's great about this area this time around is that Sherry is not following us, and we don't have to wait for her slow ass over and over again because her tummy hurts for some reason. Suck it up, kid. Seriously. So, as you can see, there are bullets in that locker there if you need them. I do not know why you need bullets for your pistol at this point, especially if you're following these walkthroughs. You should have more than enough ammo. And, yeah, unless you're just greedy, which I can understand.
Ada! Heads up!
Leon, that woman was... I have to talk to her.
Oh, yeah, of course, because Leon can hear you, can he? I mean, he's not knocked out for being shot. I mean, he can hear you. I mean, he doesn't need help or anything, does he? Does he? Leon will be fine. So, just follow where Annette Birkin goes. This section, as I said, is really similar to how it was with Claire and Sherry. Except you don't have to deal with annoying Sherry, but you do have to deal with gigantic cockroaches. I hate cockroaches. Very weird commentary going on, I'm sorry. Really sorry about that. So, just run through here and Annette will give us some plot exposition.
Don't move. You're the one who was with that cop, if I'm not mistaken. Identify yourself.
Ada Wong.
Ada Wong. I've heard that name before. Now I remember. One of the men from Chicago who came to assist the T-virus research used his girlfriend's name as his password. Ada and John, I believe.
How did you know? Who are you?
Annette Birkin. My husband is the man responsible for the creation of the T-virus. William Birkin.
What?
John's dead. He became one of those zombies. My condolences. And although I regret this, you will be joining him shortly. I won't let anyone take the G-virus away from me.
G-virus?
It's capable of creating the ultimate bioweapon. Its potential is even greater than that of the T-virus.
Then that must mean the creature in the police department is...
Precisely. My husband, William. And it's all Umbrella's fault. None of this would have happened if they hadn't tried to steal his research away from him. Where did you get that pendant? It looks exactly like the one I gave Sherry.
She dropped it. I've been holding on to it for her.
Liar! Give it back to me!
Too bad.
Alrighty, so we knocked out Annette Birkin, and my god, that pen got gigantic. What the hell was that about? That pen was huge. That's something I always had that's something that always annoyed me somewhat. The pennant growing in size. But this is the end of the video. Let's just go down here, and that's the end of Ada's section. Yes, Ada, this is the end.